clown's a huge part of Terrifier's success.
Ultimately, I think it is the charisma of the character and the humor. And a lot of that comes from David Howard Thornton, who plays Art the Clown.
I mean, like that grin, that white, pale face, like everybody looks at that and there's a little bit of like uneasiness to him because you know it's funny because a lot of people hate clowns.
So the amazing thing about Art is that we don't have to do much to promote him. He promotes himself.
Starring, I'll just say it, horror's newest icon, Art the Clown.
I was lucky that that face really resonated with people. But again, I think it's just classic imagery that we're very familiar with that's ingrained in us.
You really like him. You want to see who he is.
Art the Clown is very violent and vicious, and he goes crazy, cold-blooded. Loves killing for fun. I think that's what makes him very, very scary.
I love the villain. I think most people love the villain. They're just interesting. They're iconic looking.
There was something about Art the Clown that was very captivating, eerie and creepy, and there was just something there that I couldn't, keep my eyes off it. The way the character looked, you just know that he has that iconic look, just like what everybody's looking for in like a slasher film that can be remembered.
He's bordering between comedic relief and then a scary villain, but his timing and that dichotomy is, I would say, almost perfect because otherwise he's laughable. If he's too funny, he's not scary. And then if he's too scary, he's not compelling because he doesn't have that two side of each coin.
It's a clown that's like supposed to be doing funny things, but he's doing funny things in a murderous way.
And it's one of the reasons why people fall in love with this character. They love how much fun this character's having doing what he's doing, and they love to laugh and have fun with this character at the same time.
Art the Clown!
To me, he's like an embodiment of all the great horror icons that came before him. He enjoys what he's doing. He's doing these horrible, sadistic things, but he's having fun. He is such a fun character. I have a blast playing him, especially in this latest film.
And I can't wait to see where Damien Leone's twisted brain takes us next.
So here we are, technically day 2, but day 1 of principal photography, but really day 2 of Terrifier 3.
Yeah.
And we got the whole gang back together, and it's going great. We're here at St. John's University. A lot of the crews were alumni of here, and a lot of...
Not me.
Not him.
No.
But we're here, we're making it happen.
What drew me back, I just simply love Terrifier.
Well, first of all, what drew me back to the role is I love playing the character so much. I will play this character as long as I can. He's such a fun little mischievous little bastard to play.
I love working with Damien and the cast and crew, Lauren, David. Honestly, it's the family aspect that definitely draws me in, and also the story. I feel like Jonathan has more to tell, and if Damien feels that way, then I'm willing to go on set.
I want it to be a horror fan's like dream where it's just we can't give you enough. It's just constantly throwing as much at you as you can possibly stomach, and hopefully it'll quench a lot of horror fans' thirst.
I would say the people are what drew me to the project 100%, because they're who you see first, they're who you talk to, and they're also what keeps you around. Like I'm the outcast. Say it now, I'm not the horror fan in the group as much as everybody else.
When Terrifier 3 came about and Damien presented me with the script, we were just so excited to collaborate again.
Whenever Damien asks if I want to be a part of anything, I would show up. I'll get him coffee just because I really believe in his artistry and his genius.
It has a cult following of really dedicated fans that are just amazing and really supportive. And I think that's part of the reason why I was really excited to join this project.
The fan base is there in part because they love the fact that Damien produces practical allusions to the audience. He's not trying to trick them with VFX. He's not trying to hide anything. He wants to expose all of it.
We're laughing because, you know, people think I have a cameo in the movie. And a cameo is when Bob Hope is in the Muppet movie. That's a cameo. Not a lot of people can brag about this. Not a lot of people could say, I was in Star Trek and Star Wars. Not a lot of people could say, I've been killed by the Phantasm Sphere and Michael Myers and now the Terrifier clown.
The big thing we decided to do was make it a Christmas film. That was something I've known about for about 2 years before, you know, we announced Terrifier 3 was going to be a Christmas film. So that was a hard secret for me to keep, and I love that idea of making it a Christmas film.
Christmas is my second favorite holiday. I want to try something fresh.
Damien wrote a banger of a script for this movie. It really got me excited.
I always grew up loving the Christmas subgenre. In particular, there's 2 iterations of the Tales from the Crypt episode and All Through the House. One was made in the 70s, one was made for the show in the 80s, directed by Robert Zemeckis. And they're just for my 2 favorite horror short films. And I always loved Maniac Santa Clauses. But it's been done to death, and I never even thought about taking my crack at it, because what could I do really differently?
So one of the fun things about Christmas especially is that you see all these gorgeous lights and decor, and that's cozy and familial.
I love Christmas horror films in itself. I think that's a fun little genre, so I thought that was a brilliant idea to bring a horror icon into another horror genre, because you haven't really seen that done before.
This Terrifier movie being set at Christmas is ingenious marketing, and I think will separate it from the other movies in such a unique, particular way.
Now, if I dress Art up as a Maniac Santa Claus, that makes Art fresh. It gives him something new to play with, and it kind of makes the old Maniac Santa Claus trope fresh again. So right there, I could start having, that gets me excited. We could start entering new territory here.
Damien was telling me where he wanted to take Victoria in the franchise and in the lore of the Terrifier world. I mean, just that alone and that arc of the character. I mean, I've never been able to really see a character through over that amount of time.
Come on, Halloween is almost over. Christmas is coming. Let's put on Terrifier 3.
Hi, how are you?
For Terrifier, the original, we had so little money. It was, I think, a $35,000 movie at the time. And my mindset was, why is somebody gonna come to see this film when they can go watch a multi-million-dollar Hollywood movie?
The script went through so many phases. There's the original script I read is a lot different from what we actually filmed, because we had to make adaptations as we went along, going, what time we had, what amount of money we had in our budget to film what we had to do and stuff like that.
these guys making the movie in Damien's mother's garage or Michael Levy's mother's garage. Phil Falcone, I think, is why they're like, those are intestines in the sink. Just leave them there. I need them later.
I remember like my stomach being in knots and being like, what the hell is this sick fuck? Like, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I'm an artist. I can't do this. And now everyone's seen it in the world. And now I love it. And now I appreciate it. And I don't think Damien's a psychotic individual. I think he's an amazing artist.